Pero bago natin simulan, alam mo bang isa ang 1xBet sa mga leading betting company sa buong mundo? Kaya naman wag nang magdalawang isip pa at tumalpak na.
Today was a repeated success. You need repeat success and effort levels and energy, and I think how we started against Brisbane was great, and we needed to, again, one hit wonders. We've seen that in music and a lot in sport. We played good. What happened this game? And we'll come back up here. So to be able to continue to match the energy for the other teams and come out and compete and battle and take a few things away early, which we were able to get out and run, and then sort of calm down a little bit.
You started with that 10-2 run, and obviously this man next to you, got it going really early, and it's nice to see a couple of fast starts for Adelaide, and that's certainly something you've been looking for.
Yeah, definitely. I think any time that you can get out and run, it's fun basketball. I think teams get scared and you see their eyes get bigger, and a lot can happen in the open floor and with every team and a lot of players in this competition. But for us, I think the way that we move and can get to second actions and keep pressure at the rim continues to cause problems.
Tasmania really grinded you in that second quarter, and they just refused to give up offensive rebounds. How frustrating was that for you in the second quarter? You just weren't able to get those extra chances off them.
Well, it wasn't so much the offensive rebounds that I was more worried about. I mean, you take the right shots in the game, good things will happen. I think I was more upset that we gave up certain things to them that we told them we're not going to give up. And, like Steiner will come off a pin down or a turnout, which, if you're a student of the game, you'll see certain things that they do and that they run for certain players, and they run it to perfection. And so I thought, that was a letdown, and we gave up, second chance points early, which I thought they stayed in the ball game in that first half by second chance points off our turnovers, and then again they got some open looks because we overcommitted at certain times too.
In terms of using your lineup tonight, you obviously had to go deep into your bench in that third quarter, and you found, well, you didn't find, Nick Marshall obviously, and guys like Hiram Harris. It really brought you back into the game when it looked like it was maybe slipping away from you. It felt like Tasmania had all the momentum and all the drive, and then all of a sudden they just changed the dynamic of the game in the third quarter. How did you see it from your perspective?
Yeah, I think when you have guys that compete and can bring energy, not that everyone on our team can do that, with their lineup, their matchup, when they were switching and hustling, and to be able to break that first line of the defense, these guys can do that and set the tone and have that heart and that drive to be able to help keep us in a level place. And like everyone, they want trust from me, and I need consistency from them. And it's not just that little 5-minute patch, and if it's 2 or 5 minutes, don't be deflated. But do it with pride and give it everything like it's your last game that you ever play, and the chips will lay where they are, and we'll all enjoy. Everyone was happy for everyone else's success, which we all want.
Antonius, in that fourth quarter, you had that moment where you shot that three, and it rimmed. But it rimmed back to you, and then you stuck it in the next one. In that moment there, what clicked for you that made you go on the 12-point run that you had in that final term?
I mean, I was open, so I just shot again. Can't be afraid to take shots. If you miss, so what? So I just wanted to shoot it again. I felt like I was going to make it, and I kind of knew I was going to make it at the second time. So I just wanted to keep being aggressive, and an open shot is a good shot. So that's what was going through my head.
So following up from that, I mean, what's worked so well in these last two games this weekend? What do you feel like is starting to click for this team?
I think, well, I'm going to talk about Tasmania. I think we just stayed together. Our guys off the bench stepped up. Nick Marshall was huge. I think they, got momentum going for us, and we kind of ran with it. Tassie came back and punched us like we knew they would, and we just punched them back and finished the game out. I think coach's game plan, I think switching down the stretch kind of like threw a different look at Tassie that I don't really think they was prepared for, and it kind of just kept us up and aggressive and up-tempo and just playing off the crowd, getting stops.
CJ, how pleasing for you is it that you got on top late in that game based on winning the effort areas against the team that I guess is known for that as their trademark? And I think in the second half, 11 offensive rebounds you had to their 3. How pleasing was that for you?
I was super proud. Clearly, it's said at halftime that this is our game to take, and don't come in here. Basically, don't want them to come in here and feeling sad for themselves. But I thought our intensity in going out there and executing, I guess more so on the defensive end of the floor and being able to contain Doyle and Jet and take away certain things where McVeigh catch and shoot threes and making them put on the deck a little more than normal, which again eventually will tire you out, and using and rotating the bodies a little more for myself and being able to switch more, we were able to get out and run a little bit better.
What are your thoughts now on the Christmas Eve game? Obviously the Phoenix are potentially going to have their struggles just given what's happening to them this week, but that's not your problem. What are your thoughts on that game now on Christmas Eve?
Excited about it. One, it's Christmas Eve, and to be able to play a game that we love, and for all our fans to be at home and during that time is also good. But I'm excited. One, that the NBL.
What happened to Phoenix?
We'll talk after. We'll talk when the camera's off.
I'm sorry.
But it's a special time for our families, and this is where everyone needs to stay safe and eat well and enjoy sport and sit there and cheer for their teams. If it's Adelaide, if it's just watching the NBL, I think it's exciting times.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you. Ooh, that would be nice. If you get that done, I'm super pumped. I mean, I like to think that we're not far away from announcing something, but I don't have any confirmation that anything's done yet. So, but when I do, if it's not me, it'll be the club that will definitely let everyone know. But yeah, excited if he's the guy that we get.
Is there frustration around how this is all played out? I mean, it's been in the public domain for a few days, and we all know what's happening. You kind of have to skirt around it when asked.
No, I think it's more frustrating for you guys. Like in-house, my team has been focused on us and preparing for these two games and understanding what we need to do if we're going to stay in the hunt to go make a title run. But as for players that come and go into your team, it's when they're here, you welcome them, you embrace them, you try to give them everything possible to be themselves and play an elite basketball level. So whoever that is, and when they come in, we'll do that.
Is that player going to be available on Saturday?
I hope so, but there's no guarantee in that too. Thank you.
TJ, you spoke a bit about the community training camp. I think it's one thing to urge for a mental refocusing and a reset, but I guess it's another thing for you guys to really knuckle down and do that. You must be thrilled with their response.
I told him I was very proud of him just after the game. Again, not just one game, too. You need repeat success, and I thought we did that over these last two games. But not patting yourself on the back too much. I'll keep my grumpy hat on and let them know when I show them film just exactly where we need to get better, because again, the teams that we play over the next month are above us, challenging us, and we all want the same thing, to get to the promised land and have a shot at it.
That late there, that's perhaps the game that you might have lost at home in the first half of the season. You feel that unball monkey's on the back? There's no monkey. I think it's more playing with pride, and when you wear a jersey, I don't think that we did ourselves justice in the first 14 games. And I let that known to the group about from an individual standpoint to a team standpoint, and while it's sad to sit here and tell you that, it's reality and it's part of life, and we all have moods and our own issues, and we can get to our own feelings. But right now I feel like I need to keep harnessing our group and keep finding that pulse of our team. But I need to keep challenging them the way that we're going to get challenged throughout the rest of the season. AC, does it feel like there's a different mood within the group, a different vibe?
Yeah, I think so. I think winning fixes everything. So right now we gaining confidence, but I just think we went to a place tonight that we ain't been all year in that game, and I think that's going to, be big going forward. We're going to continue to fight and just come together and try to rally around one another.